Jeremy, guess what time it is?
I thought you were going to give me a cue.
Guess what time it is?
Don't you worry, I'll be feeding you later. I'll make sure you're stuffed.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Middle of the week hump day. We usually, but Jeremy, mostly Jeremy, likes to start the live off with strumming his guitar and singing a song.
What did you want me to sing a song about tonight?
Whatever your little heart desires. You can sing about feeding time. Feeding time.
Wait, keep going with it. I'm feeling it. Keep going. Keep going with it. Feeding time. I said it's feeding time. Yeah. It's feeding. It's feeding time. Yeah. 'Cause she's hangry. She's hangry all the time.
Who, me?
Oh, my baby, sweet baby, Egyptian baby. Oh, yeah, she's all mine. I bought groceries up to my knees. But it's feeding time. I said it's time. It's time to feed her.
And I said, feed.
'Cause it's feeding. It's feeding. It's feeding time. Yeah. 'Cause she's hangry. Oh, so hangry.
Not always hangry.
Oh, yes, she is. That's why it's feeding time. It's feeding time. Oh, it's feeding time, yeah.
I'm only hangry.
I don't know I would lie, 'cause it's feeding time. I want to survive, and I won't if you don't get food. Oh, don't kill me. Oh, don't bite my hand off. You know you could. Yeah. It's feeding time. Oh, it's feeding time. Yeah, it's feeding time. But then again, what? Isn't it? You started this.
Didn't Eva make Patience a bag that says I need some food on the back?
It's feeding time.
That girl get hungry too.
All the time, it's feeding time.
Not just me.
Sing with me, George. It's feeding time.
And I said, yeah. Give it up for Jeremy.
Give it up, I ain't done yet. 'Cause it's feeding time. All the time, round the clock around here, it's feeding time. You gotta feel it. You feeling the music? She's so hangry. She's so hangry. Yeah. That's why it's feeding time. It's feeding time. There's not much that rhymes with feeding time. You know what? I think it's done. It's done now.
Yeah.
I think now it's done. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jeremy.
That's an original George song right there. It's feeding time. Oh, it's feeding time.
Do you think you'll remember that song by the end of the night?
Absolutely not. No. You know why?
Bugs Adventures.
'Cause it's feeding time. Oh, feeding time. Oh, it's feeding time. What are we doing live if it's feeding time?
Wacky Weird Wednesday is here.
Apparently it's Wacky Weird Wednesday. There's even less that rhymes with Wednesday. Nothing rhymes with Wednesday. Wednesday. It's feeding time on Wednesdays.
That was a really, 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 really long intro.
That wasn't the intro. That was just the song.
Thank you, Gerard.
You know another song? If you're ready for feeding time.
Thank you, Andrew.
Top what the hells. If you're ready for feeding time, top what the hells. If you're ready for feeding time. What rhymes with feeding time?
Something to shine.
And you want something to shine if you ready for feeding time.
I did have a snack before we went live.
It's top what the hells. I think we're good now. Cause it's feeding time. Oh, it's feeding time.
Thank you, Beverly.
Oh, it's feeding time.
Jeremy just had to get it out. It's been a week since he sang last, and he just...
I mean, you just come up with these new
needed
songs, and the creativity just starts to flow. I can't help it. I'm an artiste, and let's face it, you are a fartiste. Yeah, why don't you just tell them what you did this week?
How about we not?
How about we do, even though you said, don't you dare ever tell anybody.
How about no and say we did?
How about you tell them you dropped a bomb so big that we are still smelling the after effects 3 days later? No, it'd be 4 days now, wouldn't it?
Has it been that long?
We have to move just because of the bomb she dropped.
Thank you, James. Sent $50, says, enjoy your trip to Egypt.
Oh, thank you so much, James. So we have to go to Egypt just to get out of the house because of what you let loose in here. There's still a dark cloud looming.
I thought we were going to Egypt because of a wedding.
I thought you didn't want them to know all that. I thought that was kind of secret. That was on the DL.
That wasn't a hush-hush.
That's not a hush-hush,
No.
or that is a hush-hush?
That we're going to Egypt for a wedding.
I thought we were going to Egypt because of this dark cloud in the house and that we had to have fumigators come in and maybe even potentially just burn the thing down.
Valerie says, dang, poor George gets no privacy. That's right, Valerie, no privacy.
There is literally a video of it on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram.
There is?
It was that rank.
You released that video?
You made the video. What are you talking about? You released that video? You made the video.
Wolflily.
You know the rules. If you don't want a video released, it goes in the secure folder for nobody ever to see. And you did not put it in the secure folder.
That video made the secure folder.
Oh, well, it found its way out somehow. Don't worry, there's paybacks, though. There are paybacks.
Wow.
So, what do we got going on this night here?
Leanne says, yeah, Jeremy, we smelled your short videos.
As long as you didn't have to smell the shorts, you're doing okay, Leanne. Egypt or bust, huh?
Egypt or bust.
What's that all about?
It's been chaotic with air flights. Airlines are canceling flights and the weather. So it could be Egypt or it could be bust for us.
Els just got the nurses to subscribe.
Oh, nice.
Apparently nurses are fans of me.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Els.
Well, hello, nurses. That's great. So, Mark just sent $20 as well. Cyclone Blizzard. Northeast expecting 2 feet, possibly 3 feet. We better get to Egypt fast. We better get to Egypt extremely fast.
You think we'll get stranded?
If we're lucky. If we're lucky, yes. If we're not lucky, it'll be feeding time. And we'll have to listen to feeding time for about, the next
20 minutes.
20 minutes. Could be 30 minutes for all we know. That would be rough. That would be extremely rough. Not to say that you didn't write a beautiful song.
I didn't write a song.
I was rolling with it. It was the creative juices were flowing and ideas were bouncing back and forth.
One of our fans sent us this,
So yeah, I mean that
was the first thing that came to mind.
Well, that's how our creative efforts pan off. We bounce off of each other. Usually best in the bathroom. That's where our best ideas come from. I have to tell that story. we're looking at a brand new house, which we have under contract. And
Maryland rabies
I'll water
such
the
right
plants.
babies in
Yeah.
the house.
Yeah. Christian and Patience will be here the entire time. They know the Wooster Police number, Marilyn. Not that that's going to do any good, but so we are looking at a house that George and I are getting together, and we'll be moving into together, and it's under contract. Once we get back from Egypt, we'll actually be moving in. And the crazy part is we go upstairs. I have to tell this because you're so crazy. We go upstairs. We're with the original homeowners. This home has only been owned by one person who has built the home, he and his spouse, and beautiful, beautiful, beautiful home. And one of the things that we were looking for in a home was actually, it's hard for me to even share. Maybe you should share because you're so weird.
I'm not the only weird one. We discovered that they're weird too.
They're weird too. I mean, they're weird. That's why they like us.
The idea.
They're weird too. That's why they like us.
You guys
That's why
have heard.
They want to sell us the house instead of other people.
You guys have heard of his and her sinks. You've heard
his
of
and her sinks.
his and her closets.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
You've heard of his and her gators.
Yeah, pretty much. I've always heard of hers, no his. But I see where you're going with this.
Yeah, and so him and I were bouncing ideas like, how cool would it be if we had his and her toilets?
Because.
And as we were touring the home, guess who had his and her toilets?
The home has his and her toilets. But the reason is, and George is telling the couple, is like, our best ideas come when we're on the toilet. And I'm like, oh my goodness,
we do a lot of
brainstorming. This is the oldest couple. They're retiring. They're going into, this kind of community living area. And she's telling them about our best ideas come from when we're on the toilet. And she wants his and her toilets. And she's like, I love it. You have his and her toilets. Like, oh my goodness. Awkward.
That's why this segment's called Weirdo Wednesday.
Weirdo Wednesday it is. Which, let's face it, the reason why I like you so much is because you're so weird.
You're weird. I like you.
You're weirder.
I think we both said that in
like
each other's heads when we first met each other.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. That absolutely happened. That absolutely happened.
Yes.
Okay, I'll be right back. JK just sent something.
JK did?
Yep.
JK says, leave the keys for Marilyn. I can vouch for her. Huh. I wonder what that means.
I think I know what it means.
What does it mean?
I think I know what it means.
I can vouch for her. But why is he saying her? I thought we've already established that the Marilyn that keeps leaving comments and sending super chats to us is a male.
I don't know how much you can trust of all of this. I really don't know how much you can trust, but so we are headed to Egypt. That's the goal, right?
Yeah.
That's the goal. We may not get there. There's probably a greater chance that we won't get there.
There may be a lot of hiccups. That's for sure. We're trying to stay positive. We're trying to stay optimistic, but if plans don't go accordingly, then we do have backup plans.
Which are nothing right now. We have nothing as a backup plan. Absolutely nothing. We still have to come up with them. She's like, we have backup plans.
We do have backup plans.
We are going to back up to go back home. And what was the backup plan? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I like that one.
Did you forget already?
Whew, George, my goodness. My goodness. I like your backup plans. Maybe we should make those the primary plans.
Well, right now our primary plans is Egypt.
Okay, so that's a good plan. Maybe we can share a little bit more with them after we get through mail. Do you want to go through mail?
You want to do mail? Sure.
Should we do mail?
Yeah.
All right, I have a new mail.
Is it going to be like 20 minutes long?
I have a new mail
song.
song. It's mail time. It's mail time. Woo. It's mail time. You know why? Because it's mail time.
Thank you, Bill.
All the time.
Because you're welcome in the Netherlands. Charles is saying come to the Netherlands as the backup plan.
we have to fly to do that? Yeah, probably ain't gonna happen.
Weird mail.
Weird mail?
Yeah.
We got mail. Cause it's mail time.
We got a card from Ruth Hack from Chicago, Illinois. Ooh, we know someone else from Chicago, Illinois area.
Maryland rabies sucks dried gravy.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I love this already.
Oh! 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 Whoa! Whoa!
Oh my god.
You okay?
Here's a handmade card. It says created just for you by Ruth.
Question mark, question
Hack.
mark. Oh, is this like
2 hearts become
we
one.
were? I was born in 1977, and she's predicting I die in 2022.
No, she's predicting the wedding date.
No, I think she's predicting my death.
Oh my goodness.
Probably
I love
on the way to
this.
Egypt.
It says hold while twisting, hold the wings, and then let it fly.
You flipped out. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. If Patience was here, she would have lost it.
Would have lost it. Yeah, but if we
Would've
pulled
lost it.
out a snake, no problem. All right, let's see what happens. And not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all.
I didn't twist it enough, huh?
No, that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. So,
that's awesome.
You sure this isn't predicting my death on the way to Egypt?
Well, I mean, then if that's the case, then it's both of our deaths.
Good thing I got the
go,
will.
I go.
Good thing I got the will and the trust all done today with the lawyers, huh?
The next package is from Troy and Deborah Wagger.
They think I'm joking.
From Dolores, Colorado.
They think I'm joking. I got the will all solidified today because we're headed to Egypt.
Speaking of
The will,
butterflies,
the trust.
more butterflies. The butterflies are my favorite.
Are those going to Egypt with you?
No, those are going to be eaten tonight.
These are?
Yeah.
That ain't the only thing getting eaten tonight.
Look, the ultimate.
You love the ultimate.
We love the ultimate.
You love the ultimate.
Let's
That's
see
your
if there's a note
favorite.
in here.
That is your favorite. I
So
put them right there on the couch for you because I
Okay.
knew you're going to dig into them right
Thank
away.
you, Jeremy. And George says, here's a small gift for the two of you. We love watching the videos that you put out. The way the videos are put together makes us feel like family. Thank you for all you do. We pray that God's hand is upon you and all you do. God bless. Deb and Troy. Oh,
Thank you. Karen sent $5 Canadian. She says, shout out to the Canadian truckers. Thank you so much,
Woo!
truckers,
Thanks,
for all
Karen.
you do. You got more mail. You want
All
me to
right,
open it or you want to
This
open it?
package came directly from Amazon.
And it already has your hair on it. Look at that. I just pulled out 2 globs from the shower today of her hair, and she's like, "Does that gross you out?" No, it doesn't, because you put it in your doll that you make of me. She's like, "I know you love that." Right? Isn't that
Another
what you-
weird moment for you guys on this weirdo
Hey, you know
Wednesday.
what? It's Weird Wednesday. Might as well just let the weird out.
I hope you use these to warm your cold hands. I wear mine all winter, from Susan Chadwick.
Oh, whoa.
Hey now. Are those heated gloves?
These look like heated gloves. We still have to get your dad. We got your dad a heated jacket, but we haven't given it to him
I've
yet.
been wearing it.
You have been?
Yeah, but I haven't.
These are heated gloves. Try that on.
Nice.
Try that on.
Oh my gosh, these are going to be perfect
Okay.
because your fingers
All right, put that one on.
poke through.
All right, and then I'm guessing
That's probably how you charge it.
this is you're going to have to be plugged in. So you got to put the wires up. You're going to be Frankenstein here. You got to put the wires up your sleeves.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to be lit up like Michael Jackson. Look at this. And then I'm guessing this probably goes into your phone and uses the phone battery or a brick.
Or a power pack.
Power pack.
All right.
Let me see you do this.
Jazz hands, y'all. Woo!
Wow.
This is actually perfect.
Not
for,
bad.
Like, filming and
you still have your
sorting.
fingertips.
And still sorting. I love it. Thanks, Susan.
We should plug you in right now to the laptop.
Okay.
I'm going to plug you in. We're plugging George in right now. Plug it in. We're going to see how how she gets. If she can get any hotter, we're going to find out if George can get any hotter right now. We're going to see. Now, most of us know how hot George is. She's burning up all the time. That whole thyroid issue, you know. So we'll see if George can actually get any hotter than she normally is.
You know, I only had hot flashes here and there. I don't get hot flashes all the time. Oh, I can feel them warming up already.
Already?
Yeah. Already.
You
feel
like
it.
that?
Feel that.
Here.
Do, 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 do.
Wait. I'm having a heart attack. Hit me. Juice me up. I need both.
Juice.
No! All right, those
a
gloves are
weirdo.
actually good. That's better than just keeping your hands warm. Any heart attacks, that's good for that too. So you're good there. All right, you got another one right there. I think this one was from, yep. So we're good there.
Ooh, these look at this.
We got some license plates.
More plates.
A clay fan, clay for me.
Love it.
Do you love clay?
Clay is fun to play with.
Yeah. What else do you love to play with?
All kinds of stuff, Jeremy. You want to get even weirder?
Preferably not. I'm not sure the viewers can actually handle it.
What the hell's George and Jeremy in alphabetic order?
A, B, C, D, E, F.
You put in alphabetic
G,
order.
H, I, J. Okay,
A
I got
Valentine
that.
High.
I got that.
Says hi, George and Jeremy. What the hells? These are my old car tags. So I thought that they would look that you would like to rehome with you for the Florida Ranch.
Absolutely.
I love your channel. You both make my day. Currently living in my minivan at 76. Oh.
Well, you might need your license plates back if you're in the minivan. I'm just throwing that out there.
Says she loves our channel and gets swamped, and we brighten up her day.
Thank
Love
you so much.
Aw, thank you.
That's such a big blessing.
Oh,
Check
I didn't
that
show the
out.
card.
Is it Valentine's coming up?
It is.
What did we say we were doing for each other on Valentine's?
We had something planned the day before Valentine's.
No, we said we were taking each other to Egypt for Valentine's.
Yeah, but there's something going on the day before Egypt, or the day before Valentine's Day, because I was like, oh, that'll be easy to remember because it's the day before Valentine's Day. Do you remember what we were talking about?
No, not at all.
This package came directly from Amazon.
We said that our gift to each other was taking each other to Egypt for Valentine's Day.
It says, enjoy your gift. You both make me laugh and keep my spirits up. Christmas and Christian and patience are the sweetest. God bless you, from Mary Baglin in Connecticut.
Thank you, Mary. Oh, look at that. Try it this way.
Sorry.
There you go. There you go. You just all shook up tonight,
Love
aren't you?
it. Love it. Ooh, what is this?
I think it's
for you.
turtles.
Turtles.
Look at that. I love turtles.
A pack of turtles.
I love turtles. That's a whole pack of turtles. You know what this reminds me of?
What?
It's feeding time.
I can't reach down there.
You can't reach?
No.
Because your hands are too hot?
Yeah, I've got like T-Rex hands right now.
Oh, because you're wired.
Because I'm
you're
wired. Yeah.
All right, let me see what I can do for you. Now that I can lift things again, do you think people want an update on my surgery?
Yeah, you can give them an
They
update.
probably don't want to know anything about
All right,
that.
this package is from Jake7924 from Anthem, Arizona.
Sweet.
It's heavy. It's getting kind of heavy.
Look at that.
Ooh, BBQ sauce, Kansas City Cowtown.
You know what you could use that on? Your barbecues. When we get to Florida again. And you know what I could use on my barbecues? Bam! Right there.
Not
ketchup.
One, not two, but three bottles of organic ketchup.
3 and a jacket. There's
Not
a jacket in here
not
too.
Not just regular ketchup, but organic. Thank you, Bernard.
That's got to be the good stuff, right?
Nice. Very nice.
I hope it's...
Jeremy could always use ketchup.
Do you think organic is extremely pleasurable? It's probably the best stuff out there, right?
To your taste buds? Yeah.
Is it like
For
an
sure.
explosion to your taste buds?
For sure. Wow.
Yeah.
These are getting really, really warm.
Are you getting too hot?
We know that these work.
You getting too hot?
We for sure know these.
All right, George.
Yeah.
George is just getting too hot for YouTube right now. So we're just gonna have to tone it down a little bit. A little too hot for YouTube.
Here, let's connect these so we don't lose them.
Maybe. I mean,
I love those.
Should we see if I can get too hot for YouTube?
For storage unit buyers, you definitely need this. You need a heated jacket, heated gloves, heated socks when you're living up here where it snows.
Which we've gotten a ton of snow, haven't we?
We have, and for the last few years, we've had mild winters, and
because we've been in Florida.
This year, not so much.
The last winter we were in Florida the entire time.
But we also got to see with the camera. We got to look at the yard, and there was no snow like this.
Yeah, not last year, not too much, but it was nice that we weren't in it regardless. And yet this year, here we are. Here we are. But we had to come home on purpose. We had multiple things going on. So
yeah,
I don't think it's any it's no secret that I had a surgery. And
you're doing much better.
As of today, today's Wednesday, right? So as of today, it would have been 3 weeks and 2 days ago that I had surgery, and I had that massive meltdown under the anesthesia drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which we only showed, I don't know, 20 seconds versus the 20 minutes that you filmed.
I did. I filmed like 20 minutes altogether. Three different times.
Nobody wants to see that.
No.
Nobody.
Not even you.
No, I still have not seen it all. I tell her, I'm like, just turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. I can't watch it.
You've watched 4 minutes of the 20 minutes.
Have I seen 4 minutes total?
Yeah.
And then I just can't take it anymore after that. Diane's from Scotland.
Thanks, Diane.
Wow. All the way from Scotland. What do you think they wear under their kilts?
In Scotland?
Yeah.
I mean, whatever they want.
I know what I would wear under my kilt.
They could do whatever they want.
I like freedom. I'm a Braveheart. Freedom! That's what I would if I was in Scotland.
I don't think I've ever watched that movie from beginning to end.
You know what? It's probably time that we do. It's on Netflix. It's right there.
We'll put that on the to-do watch list.
To-do watch? Okay,
yeah.
We can do that. We can absolutely do that. So as far as surgery, major complications in regards to pain with surgery, major complications.
Everything that the doctor said wasn't supposed to happen happened to him.
And then
happened to you.
And then had a major complication after that. Because of the pain, had to go in for a sonogram. And then a complication after that developed a very, very unusual lump and disappeared. So lo and behold, anything that could go wrong did go wrong. Interesting, right?
Pain levels were
intense,
in levels
so
that weren't even supposed to happen. But thankfully, you're okay.
But we had to come home for these things, and we've got a plan to go to Egypt. Egypt trip budget.
Thank you, Cappy.
The twin toilets, his and her toilets.
Thank you, Roxanne.
Are we the only ones? I'm curious. Are we the only ones that want his and her toilets in a bathroom, or are there other people out there?
Let's see how many people would actually admit to it.
So if you would want his and her toilets, what should they type? Should they type yes or Hale's yes?
Or they could type a 1.
Nah, that's so lame. Ones and twos. That's so lame.
So,
get more creative than that.
So
you just wrote a song.
How about Hale's? All right. Get Swamp says definitely his and hers.
Yeah, but
so,
they don't really.
Here come the Hale's yes. Here come the Hale's yes. If other people think that having his and her toilets in the same bathroom.
So to be clear,
someone said 2 shower heads. That was something else that we.
All right, George wants 2 shower heads. Now to be clear, George wants 2 toilet seats. Now I know what you guys are all thinking. Oh yeah, well she can go over there and I'll do my business over here, or he can go over there and I'll do my business. No, George wants 2 toilets that face each other like this, so that we can hold hands and brainstorm.
What?
Business. This is now. How many of you would do his and her toilet seats like this, facing each other, so we can hold hands?
No, you have the vision all wrong. All wrong.
Oh, this isn't. Apparently, it's not Weird Wednesday anymore. I was off.
Why don't you tell them what you wanted? You wanted side by side toilets like this, so that we can hold hands like that.
This is what I proposed. And she goes,
and I said, no, we should be facing each other.
She goes, we should be facing each other. I want to hold both your hands.
No, I didn't want to hold hands. I just wanted to look at you. But I also wanted the option of having doors in between us.
So she wants them facing each other with a door that can close shut.
2 doors in between, and then like a hallway in between. So we would be across the hall from each other, not this close. Where our knees are touching, no.
What about our feet?
No.
No? Hands? Hands would be touching?
And then if I didn't want to see you or if I wanted privacy, then I can close my door.
Oh, please, you follow me to the bathroom. Are you kidding me? You don't want to see me, you close the door. You go, are you going to the bathroom? Are you going to the bathroom? Why didn't you invite me?
Separate bathrooms, like his and her bathrooms, like completely different bathrooms.
They have no concept. They have no concept of what you want. They have absolutely no concept of what you want.
Thank you, Zoe Reeves.
None whatsoever. They don't understand. Don't understand.
A lot of people are probably like, oh my gosh, TMI, definitely need a door in between. Yes, definitely need a door in between.
But they don't understand our best business ideas. And this is your words, not mine, to the people we're buying the house from. Our best business ideas come when we're together pooping. Like, oh my
No,
goodness.
I told them, I said we tend to brainstorm the most when we're in the bathroom.
There is as crazy as that sounds.
Sharon Carter says, no.
Okay. Let me back up a little bit. Hold a second. Let's ask the people. Let's put this in a different perspective.
Beach says different separate bathrooms in different houses.
Let me back this up a little bit. Marilyn Raby, I don't have working toilets. I just have them go to the creek for the water. Matching creeks. His and her creeks running through, which actually there's 2 creeks on the property. So we actually do have a his and her creek.
When Marilyn turned off the water, you guys were forced to
But
go
the new
creek.
house, which they eventually will get to see, there's a creek on one side of the property and there's a creek. There actually is a his and her creek on the property.
Oh my God.
But
someone's recommending like tandem toilets.
Okay,
like
but hold a second. Let me put it in a different light. Let's ask the question differently, okay? If you having side-by-side toilets, not different rooms, not different bathrooms, not different houses, if you having side-by-side toilets ended up in you and your significant other creating a multi-million-dollar business idea, would you want side-by-side toilets? Hale's yes or Hale's no. I'm putting a whole nother spin on this.
With or without a bidet?
No, forget the bidet. If it results into multi-million-dollar business ideas,
Bert says the throne.
Would you?
Isn't her throne?
Would you or would you not? Hale's yes or Hale's no. Should we say flush yes?
Sloan says they have 3-seater outhouses. We've seen that.
Yeah, we have seen that.
Looked at houses.
Yep. And they're still saying no.
Some are saying Hale's yes, some are saying Hale's no.
I'm seeing, well, you're seeing the actual YouTube. I'm seeing only in StreamYard. All I'm seeing is no. They're like millions of dollars. Forget it. I do not want that stank around me. You don't want to be in this house.
No amount of money, and they're still saying no.
Isn't that wild?
That is wild.
I don't know if we put it in perspective.
I think a lot of people think you can't put a price on privacy.
Yeah, you literally can put a price on privacy.
You just can't put a price on privacy.
You can not have privacy.
Some people just
make
want
multi-million-dollar business ideas.
That shred of
and
privacy.
Then you can buy your privacy after you had the multi-million dollars with each other side-by-side toilets. Interesting. So, which leads me to ask the question, what are the bathrooms like in Egypt?
I've never been to Egypt.
What?
So you and I will find out together.
You're Egyptian and you've never been to Egypt?
You do realize I was born here in the States,
right? I thought you wanted to marry me for a green card.
No, I'm not a visitor. I was born here in the States.
Do you have proof of this? I want proof of this. Are you sure?
Oh man. So this will be my first time. My parents immigrated here from Egypt, and I've never been to Egypt, but
so
God willing, we'll make it there for the wedding.
It's going to take an act of God for us to actually get there for the wedding. It is going to take a huge act of God.
Yeah.
So
happy birthday, Trisha.
You've never been to Egypt ever. How many times have I tried to take you to Egypt?
let's see, we've known each other for 3.5 years,
Mhm.
and you've been wanting to take me for over 3 years
Probably over 3.5 years. I was probably trying to take you before I even knew you.
before you even met me.
Yeah, I
like
probably
when
was.
you were playing with the Pharaohs.
Yeah. I was playing poker with the Pharaohs, and we were in their tomb, not their room. We were in their tomb, and we were playing. I was in their poker tomb, and
Thank you, Dale.
making some big old bets, and yeah, it was good times.
Myatt fits as Egyptian bathroom. Hotel ones are fine. Public, no. I would hold on until we got back to the hotel.
So here's what most people don't understand. Egypt is one of the oldest civilizations in the world. I mean, really, in the Middle East is where life began. So we go all the way back to the Garden of Eden. Some theologians think they know where the Garden of Eden was. Some, somewhere around, if we look at biblical maps, somewhere around the Ur Chaldees, okay? Tigris and Euphrates flow together, and most theologians think Garden of Eden was somewhere around there, but really it was the Middle East where life began. So we have one of the oldest civilizations in the world, and what most people don't understand is potty time is actually socialization time. It is only in America. Now, I've been all over the world. I've been to South Africa, Japan, Italy. I've been to Spain. I've been Canada. That counts, right?
Yes.
Hey, so you name it. Potty time is actually socialization time. In Japan, you actually pay to go use the bathroom in an open room. They're called onsens, and to bathe with other people. It's socialization. So even in ancient Greece, they had public restrooms, and you would literally sit in a trough side by side, and that was socialization time. It's only in America and probably some other. I mean, come on, we got the United Kingdom, though, as well, but where etiquette around potty time has become private time, where really in most of the world, potty time is still socialization. It's party time. And so we get our binders on, we get our American binders on or our UK binders on, and we go, no, this is the way the whole world is. It is us that is drastically different. It's our culture that is drastically different historically than most cultures, which George knows. I love going overseas. I love traveling overseas. I love the aspect of other cultures, learning about other cultures and being immersed in other cultures, which is one of the reasons why I love her cultural heritage. And if the Lord ever allows us to have children, want our children to know her cultural heritage.
Don't forget, you like to put ketchup on all the different cultural foods.
Absolutely. And get as many people in that culture to eat ketchup on their food. So like when I was in Japan, I was eating white rice, pouring ketchup on. I was getting all the Japanese to actually eat the rice with ketchup. That was fun. So I've got some facts about Egypt. Since you've never been there, I thought maybe you've
been in the continent.
I've been in the continent,
but you've never been.
But Egypt is northeast. I was all the way down in Cape Town, South Africa, one of the 10 most beautiful places in the world. I was building zip lines, which down there is called a Fufi slide, and I was training the locals.
Zip lines are called Fufi slides
in South Africa. It's
okay.
Fufi. And so I was training the locals in leadership as well. So I've done a lot of leadership training all around the world, and it's been a ton of fun experiences that way. But I thought maybe, I would kind of test you a little bit.
Thank you, Zoe.
See if you know some things with the help of the viewers, of course, about Egypt. Don't you be looking over here, woman. This ain't potty time where we're side by side holding hands. This
all
is
right.
You're trying to cheat. Look at you. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
All right. What percentage of Egypt's population lives on just 5.5% of the country's land? What percentage of Egypt's population lives on just 5.5% of the country's land? Now, remember, Egypt is 2 huge deserts. But you also know what else is in Egypt, right? Something you as an Egyptian love. Denial.
Someone in the chat said that you're in denial.
Me or you?
You.
About what? Potty time? All right. So what are you thinking? What percentage of the population lives on 5.5% of the land? Look at you cheating.
The answer's not even on your paper.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
It's in my mind.
It's not even on your paper.
The paper it's my papyrus right here.
All right. Answers are coming in.
What do you think?
We're getting all kinds of answers. We're getting 75%, 99%, 85, 20, 90%, 25, 10%, 82, 75.
What do you think?
Someone asked if you would name your son Heinz.
A Heine, yeah. Probably, yeah, Heinz would actually be good. We've talked about Caleb. You know what Caleb means, right? You said you like Caleb. Caleb literally means tenacious dog. That's what Caleb means.
Caleb does?
Biblical name. I never told you that. We've talked about Angel, Hope, Faith.
Angel.
No, we didn't talk about Angel.
No.
That's somebody else. Faith, Hope.
Denial will have all kinds of crocodiles in it.
They'll have Denial Crocodile.
All right. All kinds of answers are still coming in.
Do you think anybody out there is right now with their significant other on a toilet side by side brainstorming?
Yeah.
Trying to get the right answer?
They could be.
Multi-million-dollar question right here.
They very well could be. Heinz Hales.
Interesting. Interesting.
Can you say the question one more time? Your answer is not even on the piece of paper.
What percentage of Egypt's population lives on 5.5% of the country's land? Remember, most of the country is desert. What do you got?
I'm going to go with majority of the chat. They're saying 75%.
Ooh, good. Nice job. Nice job, baby. You made me win yet again.
You're squeezing too hard.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. Give me this hand. You made me win yet again. It's 99%. Remember, the denial is a fertile place for people, not only in Egypt, but in real life. You know, they like to live in denial. But Egyptians actually were all along the Nile River as well because it was so fertile and the silt would come in. And agriculture was just huge along the Nile. And then once you get further away, then you're in the desert area there. 99%. That's not too bad, right?
How many of those 99% do you think eat as much ketchup as you?
I think we're going to try and find out. I doubt that we'll actually get there. Again, it's going to be a miracle if we actually get to Egypt. But if we do get to Egypt, our plan is to be there for the entire month of February.
Yes.
So that's why we're saying Egypt or bust. We're doing everything we can to actually get there. But we're going to find out if we get there. We're going to try and get as many people to eat ketchup on their Egyptian food as possible.
You think their ketchup will taste the same?
I've been all over the world, and ketchup typically tastes the same all over the world. It's pretty universal.
All right.
So everywhere I've been, it's always tasted the same with little hints, just like brands, but it's typically usually the same. Did you know what country in the Middle East has the most Facebook users?
Dreamer JS, thank you. What's the question?
Do you know what country in the Middle East has the most Facebook users? Maybe you should ask them for help.
All right. The question again is...
Gee, I wonder what the answer is going to be, George. Sudan or bust. Iraq or bust. What do you think, George?
Ketchup on a Greek salad.
What do you think the answer is, George? All right, the answer is Egypt. George, the answer is Egypt.
Nigeria is scammer central, Carol says.
Yeah, that's true. Very, very true. They steal our videos like crazy, our images like crazy, our voices. My goodness. I don't know if a lot of our fans know this, but our images, our voices, our videos are all stolen all over the world from a lot of Middle Eastern countries.
Thank you, Karen.
Not only that, they'll make fake profiles of us. The list goes on and on what they actually do. Somebody else just sent us a gift card company is now using one of our thumbnails of George with the gift cards. And it's nonstop. It's nonstop. They steal our images. Our voices are in ads.
We would have never
ever given consent whatsoever. Yeah. Our voices are in ads. For pallets and for coin pushing and for...
I've seen the pallet.
It's just crazy. But a lot of those countries over there, they steal our images, and then we have to go after them for copyright infringement. And Unfortunately, in those countries, laws aren't that tight, and really what we'd have to do is go over there and put a smackdown on them. That's why we're going, right, baby? Time to take copyright laws. Going vigilante. All right. How many symbols? Roughly how many symbols within, I don't know, say one or two, okay? How many symbols does Egyptian hieroglyphics have? Remember, that's their way of communicating. We have our keyboard, A, B, C, D, E, F, G,
we have our alphabetic letters.
And remember, Egyptian hieroglyphics, one of the earliest forms of communication.
Yes.
Which obviously you are very, very versed in. Very fluent
I wish.
in hieroglyphics. Can you speak some hieroglyphics to me right now?
I'm gonna say that would be a hard no.
That's not one of the hieroglyphics. Okay, apparently.
All right, Barbsy's saying 250.
250.
Suzanne saying 45.
Okay.
Bill Y said 76. Kirk is saying 26. Kathy Hines is saying 16. Jane Lord is saying 16. Caroline Berger saying 75.
Just 16 hieroglyphics? How do you speak an entire language in 16 hieroglyphics? I know an Egyptian, and there's no way this Egyptian could ever speak with only 16 hieroglyphics. No way.
Flipping Adventure said 1,000.
Okay, I see where she's going there.
Let's see. Old Man says 65.
You want to know the answer?
I'm getting mixed answers here. What's the answer?
Do you really want to know? Give me your guess first, and then I'll tell you.
I'm going to go with 50.
50. 50 hieroglyphics.
50 even?
50 hieroglyphics to explain an entire culture and country and the stories of life. Letters. Good point. Very good point. But hieroglyphics aren't letters, baby. They're pictures trying to explain something. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So once you put the pictures into it, there's just roughly over 700 hieroglyphics. Nobody knew how to decipher any of the hieroglyphics.
I was close. I said 500.
Pretty sure you said 50, but you know what? We could have went to the bathroom and we could have brainstormed on it. How would you hieroglyphic that? Rosetta. How would you put a hieroglyphic of us side-by-side toilets? Would it be?
It would be the two
with a pointy noses. Birds. Two birds. You a bird and I'm a bird. If you're a bird, I'm a bird. If you're on a toilet, I'm on a toilet.
And then an actual toilet.
Okay, I see what you're doing.
Like right in the middle.
So just over 700. It wasn't until they found the Rosetta Stone to where they could actually. Rosetta Stone was like, oh my goodness. We could break the code now of hieroglyphics, and that's how we began to actually understand the ancient culture of Egypt, which is part of your culture. You tell me I know more about your culture than you do?
Babe, you went on Google before we went live.
I didn't Google nothing.
You went on Google. So you can thank Google for giving you the answer.
Baby, your entire culture is in the Bible. And
that's ancient. You're asking me questions about like ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics.
I've been knowing Egypt
My own parents don't know how to read hieroglyphics. And they're fluent in Egyptian.
Well, we need to fix that. We're going to Egypt to fix that. That's ancient.
That's like the old way of speaking.
We all need to learn it. If we ever have kids, we're teaching them hieroglyphics. Like this one.
That's the turkey.
Hand. That's turkey.
Turkey hand.
That's turkey. That's the first one we're going to teach them. Turkey.
Okay.
What about this one? You know that one?
Uh-huh.
What's that one?
I hurt you.
You farted on me. All right. Okay. Here's another one. You see, I saw somebody earlier asking about these. Do you have anything up? Do you know where this whole custom came from of exchanging rings in a relationship? Do you know where the custom came from?
Mm-mm.
Really? What are we talking about?
Egypt.
How did you guess that? Oh my goodness. How did you guess that? The exchanging of rings actually comes from Egypt. So it's culture, which again, every culture has their own culture and identity and things that identify their culture. And a lot of people say Americans have no culture. It's just a hodgepodge of, and a lot of it is, but even the exchanging of rings, that comes from Egyptian culture. So when you gave me this synthetic ring to be my engagement ring, which
Yes.
I have how many now? I have like 5.
Right now, Jeremy has 5 to choose from.
So everybody keeps asking, are we married yet? And we've clarified this, I don't know how many times, that George said if she's wearing an engagement ring, that
he's got to wear an engagement ring too.
And I went, that's fair. Makes sense to me.
I got to mark my territory. I got to mark it.
And you don't want to know how else she marks it. Trust me.
If I have to wear one, it makes perfect sense that he has to wear one too.
So this whole custom in relationships actually comes from your homeland.
Cool.
Wait, are you claiming Egypt as your homeland, or are you claiming Cleveland, Ohio? Because I would not claim Cleveland, Ohio.
The mistake on the lake.
Yeah, I wouldn't. That'd be like claiming Nazareth when Jesus said, I'm Jesus of Nazareth, and everybody's like, could any good thing come from Nazareth? That'd be like people going, where are you from when you're in Egypt? And you'd be like, mistake on the lake, and they'd be like, anything good come from mistake on the lake? Yeah, I wouldn't claim Cleveland. You might want to claim something else.
I love it here though. Cleveland's the best.
We have 2 foot of snow right now.
Yeah.
What about Florida?
Has 2 foot of snow killed us? I'm almost.
We have literally almost died this week. I don't know how many times. Are we going to get into this?
I'm turning 40 soon, and I haven't died from 2 feet of snow.
Let's be honest. Florida is what almost killed us, not Ohio. So
Yes.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Okay.
You're in the middle of a hurricane.
And did I die?
Almost.
No.
You came close.
All right. What's the main currency in Egypt? We need to know this if we're going to be there for a good month. Why are you trying to cheat again? You're literally looking.
I am. It's like a nervous tick. I gotta look at something.
You could look at their comments. Deborah just sent $20. Will you guys get me a magnet from Egypt? I've been wanting to go since 9. Can you guys be my eyes? We'll see what we can do, Deborah.
Thanks, Deborah.
We'll see what we can do.
The Egyptian currency.
Well, I see drachma. I've taught you about drachma. You don't.
It's definitely
remember.
not a euro.
Not a euro.
It's definitely not a what you call it.
It's definitely not a what you call it. You are correct.
It's definitely not a dollar bill.
Dollar make you holla? No.
Nope.
No.
It is.
Why are you cheating?
It is. They're saying pound.
Pound it. Pound it. No, I mean, give me money. It's a pound.
Is it a shekel?
It's a pound. This is an Egyptian pound.
Okay.
So I was thinking we should do really good over there. We're gonna be millionaires because people are gonna be like, it'd be 10 pounds, and we'll be like, bring it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What up? Or I was also thinking if we want to lose some weight, we could actually leave some pounds in Egypt. When we come back,
We could.
How much you want to lose?
New year, new us.
How much you want to lose?
I'm good. I'm not trying to lose anything.
Okay, so if I want to lose 30, maybe I should leave 40 behind. How much you weigh? How much? Okay, so I should maybe leave 135 pounds behind. Maybe.
Oh, Carolyn's saying there's 0 Walmarts in Egypt.
What?
What are you gonna do?
Huh.
There's no Walmarts.
We're gonna be struggling probably. Where's the largest pyramid in the world? Look, I get double the rings if I flip it inside out.
With the cool design.
Where's the largest pyramid in the world?
The largest pyramid in the world.
What are we talking about, George?
Is definitely going to be in Egypt.
Wrong! Set you up for the woo-woo. Wrong. Sorry, you're wrong. Lots of people think that the largest pyramid in the world is in Egypt, but guess what?
Is it in Mexico?
Were you literally reading over my shoulder?
No, I'm reading the chat.
Oh, okay. Well, Egypt has a lot of pyramids.
Raptor Adventures says, love you, miss
Thank you
guys.
so much.
Thank you, Jen and Lisa.
Egypt has a lot of pyramids, right?
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, do you want to show them the view from where we're staying? Do you have a picture of the view from where we're staying?
I'd have to dig in the archives.
Okay, don't even dig. Who knows what you'll find in the archives?
I mean, basically every morning we'll be waking up to
the pyramids.
The pyramids.
So we will be waking up right out the window. There's the pyramids.
Mm-hmm.
So if we get to go,
for
which
part
is
of this day,
major if right now.
Yeah.
So that is a big if. But for part of the stay, the pyramids will literally be right out our window.
Mm-hmm.
But the largest pyramid in the world is actually in Mexico. Nice guess.
The Aztecs.
Baby, I didn't dig that far. How much information you want? You want me to just
Google didn't tell you that?
Who says I Googled anything? Who says I Googled anything?
I watched you Google it.
You didn't. Oh, really? You watched me Google, but you don't know any of the answers? We both know we were sitting on there in the toilets before we went live. You're like, what? You're going to the bathroom? Why didn't you invite me? I'm coming too! Let's brainstorm! Oh, those poor people selling us the house. They're probably so traumatized. Like, that is not why we built a his and her toilet.
They know that they can come back and visit anytime.
Who the Hales is want to come back and visit us after you tell them we want to brainstorm on toilets? Okay. There is a specific point in time where you have to take your shoes off in Egypt. Do you know when it is?
Mm-hmm.
When is it?
As soon as you walk in the front door.
Did I ever tell you about taking my shoes off in Japan?
No.
Okay. Your niece wants to go to Japan, right? And I was like, telling you, I was like, don't take her. Japan is a filthy. Japan, for the most part, is a very.
You're on the wiki, Jeremy.
Japan, for the most part, is a dirty country. Okay, and so when you get to Japan,
depending on what part.
It's not even depending on what part, just majority of it is. So wherever you're at, there's volcanic ash everywhere. So there's like black sand everywhere in Japan. Now there are clean parts of Japan, but it's not what we're accustomed to here in the States, and that's okay. There's beautiful parts of Japan as well. But the custom is you always take your shoes off. Now, there's also custom when you go into bathrooms. There is a blue set of, we'll call them like Crocs, like we would think of Crocs, and there's a red set of Crocs, and one's for the females and one's for the males. And these are visitor shoes for when you're in the bathroom. And let me tell you, the grossest thing in the world is, by the way, you know how small Japanese people are, right? Yeah. And let's face it, my foot is beyond huge, right?
13 double wide with no corn.
13 double wide, no corn whatsoever. So basically, my big toe fits into these shoes that adults put on, kids put on, any visitor puts on, and they wee all over the shoes. We'll call them Crocs. And then you're supposed to go in and put your feet in there. And so the whole concept in Japan is you take your shoes off.
In between
Oh no. The whole concept in Japan is cleanliness to take your shoes off. And the reality is they all have plantar warts because they don't wear shoes. And it's so unclean, it's ridiculous. You share shoes that are all been urinated on. I mean, it's so gross. But the concept is cleanliness and respect. And the reality is you're stepping in people's urination, their plantar warts, the whole deal. It's the grossest thing in the world.
JK wants to know, did we really need a close-up of your feet?
Who doesn't? And I've told you.
He loves to show off his feet.
So I've told you that one of the greatest things that I brought back from Japan was pink eye. Because of all the fecal matter everywhere. I mean, it's very, very unclean. So,
that's so gross.
So in Egypt, there is a custom of taking your shoes off as well. Where is it at?
As soon as you enter like someone's home.
Good guess. You want to guess again?
I guess
Now, keep in mind, everybody out
Any
there
place.
in viewership land, before you ever saw me on YouTube, I've been all over the world, literally all over the world. And with students, I was an adjunct professor. One of the things we did is yearly trip overseas. And so this isn't nothing new for me in experiencing cultures. And it's something that I absolutely love. And I can't wait to do with George and experience that with her. So while we're making fun of it in light of it, and I'm telling silly stories, this is something we will respect why we're there, and then we'll probably make jokes about it later. But so you have to take your shoes off any religious buildings out of reverence. So we have to take our shoes off. So I need you to remind me of that, okay? Because it's not easy taking a 13 double wide off. So
I'm sure there'll be plenty of people there to remind you.
what if I have to go to the bathroom in the religious building, though? And then you're probably gonna have visitor shoes.
So in every documentary I've ever watched about Egypt, yes, they do take their shoes off, but I'm sure the bathrooms are like on the other side of where you really, really need to take your shoes off.
Outhouses. Let's hope for outhouses. Remember, potty time used to be actually party time, and there used to be public trenches, and you would sit on benches. So when I was in Italy, when I was in Rome, there's some of the public bathrooms are still there. You literally would sit on a bench, on a trench, and behind the bench was a trench, and that's where you would defecate, and that's where you would go. And there'd be a person. You were open to the public, open air. It'd be like George and I sitting next to each other, just like this. And
our elbows are touching.
Elbows are touching, and this is part of the world. It's only in United States and United Kingdom where customs and
where privacy
and
became segregation of smells take place.
The rest of the world, it has literally been party time. It's socialization. That's where a lot of the socialization happens. Bathroom and then a meal, which typically you don't mix the two, but I see where we're going there. All right. Egypt's fertile around the Nile, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't know if this is something you want to know or not, but Egypt is actually the 66th most fertile country in the world. So the female's birth rate.
I'm never leaving home.
The female's birth rate. What's the expectancy for a female giving birth to how many kids? What do you think?
In Egypt?
In Egypt. Because Egypt is the 66th most fertile country in the world. The females are very, very fertile.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure about the males, but the females are supposed to be very, very fertile. 66th most fertile country in the world. What is the average childbearing rate? How many kids?
How many kids? All right, guys, help me out. Debbie M says 5. Kate King says 5. Robert says 12. Let's see. Shane says 7. Kathy says 6. Buffalo Deb says, oh, we're getting a lot of 5s and 6s. I'm going to go with, let's see. My dad had 12 siblings. He came from 12. And my mom came from 7.
So 17 with an average. 17 divided by 2 would be 8.5. That's an average there. Okay.
I'm going to go with, they're saying, much higher number than I thought would be. I come from 5. There's 5 of us.
Okay, so
there's 5. You come from 5 siblings.
My parents didn't believe in birth control. Yeah.
We're getting a lot of 9s and 10s now. Trixie says 22. Good Lord, that's a lot of kids. Average.
Trixie's been turning some Trixies.
I'm going to go with 5.
You are? Pound. Egyptian pound. Incorrect. I'm sorry. I know you have this desire for babies, but 5 babies would be, I'm too old for that.
You said average.
Average is 2.97. You'd be lucky to get a 0.97.
2.97. Why can't they just round it up?
Because that's not it. It's 2.97. If we had a 0.97
What's
kid.
What's a 2.97 kid?
It's the 0.97 kid. If we had a 0.97 kid, what would you name? You're a 0.97 kid. You should be 5'6". You're 5'2". You're 0.97. You literally are a 0.97 kid. What would we name our 0.97 kid?
D says my dad was one of 26. That must have been a blended family.
Woo!
I want to say blended family.
I would say polygamy family. That's what I would say. Lots of wives.
And JK says 0.97 kid. That was me too.
All right, so you were 0.97 kid. What would we name a 0.97 kid if we went to Egypt and all of a sudden, boom, we have a 0.97 kid?
Leanne wants to know, do twins run in our families?
You are completely and totally not
Leanne.
answering my question. What would you name the 0.97 kid?
I don't know.
Shorty? Eileen?
I don't know.
Eileen?
I have no idea. Decimal.
Decimal?
Lost BBS
Dewey?
decimal.
Would you call him Dewey? Dewey Decimal.
Herschel says Stumpy.
All right, well, there you have it. There you go.
Unlucky. CD says unlucky.
You're the 0.97. Sorry, kid. Sorry, kid. Is there anything else you want to know about Egypt before we maybe don't even get there?
Well, if we maybe don't get there, we do still have our backup plan. And
again, what's that plan? Mm-hmm. Oh, I like it. Are you sure you don't want to make that the primary plan?
We already have everything booked.
You know, everybody wants to know why we're going to Egypt, and we're going for
a wedding.
A wedding.
Yeah.
We are going for a wedding. Maybe. Who goes to Egypt for a month for a wedding?
I mean, it's a long ways to travel, so might as well just make the best of it, right?
I mean, you might as well.
We're taking 2022. We're taking fun employment to a whole new level.
If we even get on the airplane, which is not likely at all at this point.
Yeah.
At all. Not likely at all, is it? What was that new song? You asked me if I was going to remember it. And
nope. You said you were going to remember it.
I forget it. I told you I wasn't going to remember it.
I'm not going to give you any hints because...
Something about feeding time?
You said you were going to remember.
It's Egypt time. So we fly out on Monday.
Monday afternoon.
Maybe.
Monday afternoon.
Huge maybe. As a matter of fact, we might as well, with all joking aside, which we've been kidding and joking all night and being weird and funny. All joking aside.
Weirdo Wednesday.
We do covet your prayers because there's a big chance that we will not make our flight. And it'll literally take a miracle, an act of God. And so all joking aside, we covet your prayers that we actually do make our flight and we do make this very important wedding to us in Egypt. Monday afternoon is when we fly out.
Yeah.
And Saturday's an important day for that too, right?
Yeah, sure is.
Are we doing an auction tonight?
Oh, no auction. No auction tonight because we're supposed to be on a plane Monday. So we have a lot of preparations and ducks in a row and stuff.
Yeah, toilets side by side. And
we have to get our toilets in a row before we go.
How many ancient...
Thank you, Soup Freak. We're going to try.
How many abandoned...
Thank you, Bugs Adventures.
How many abandoned pyramids are we going to buy?
We're going to try at least score one. At least one.
I can't wait to bring it back. Warehouse, baby. New warehouse. It's going to be amazing. If you love what the hell's like what the hell's, you love what the hell's, type what the hell's. What rhymes with what the hell's?
Sales.
If you love what the hell's, and you love making sales, if you love what the hell's, type what the hell's.
Thank you guys for joining us on Weirdo Wednesdays. We'll see you guys hopefully next Wednesday.
You were so weird.
Hopefully we'll see you live from Egypt next Wednesday.
The goal is to see you live from Egypt.
We'll probably be on the top of the pyramid.
Pooping side by side.
Or flying in the air with aliens.
Side by side toilets there too.
We love you guys. Have a good night. We'll see you next Wednesday.